and how civilized it is. So high civilization values do give more supply limit, as well as just more population, which is kind of nice. Okay, they're moving around a little bit, which is fine. How's our elephant places? Yeah, they still have a fair amount of unrest. Mostly because of unhappy pops. Oh, this is a different province than I was looking at before. So we have a lot of places that produce elephants, actually. There you go, over here. Yeah, see, they're no longer unhappy. They're good. A little unrest, but that's manageable. We can definitely start spamming some stuff out. Could be the Holy KUSH Empire now. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the bits, Alpha Zero. Cheers to you. One thing, as our nation keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it might be hard to, like, manage just, like, blobbing out, we might instead want to get people to bend the knee. I wonder if we can just start doing, like, improved opinion with some of these people and get them to bend the knee that way. I mean, they hate me now because of aggressive expansion. So yeah, we will shop for aggressive expansion, reducing stuff. I'm going to take the slave output thing now. Actually, what I should almost do is make sure to grab the diplomatic things. This will be where the aggressive expansion stuff is, and we might want to invest in some of that. We have learned the secret of Quill 18's victories. It's not more camels, it's Mark Hamels. Yeah, Mark Hamels and Harrison Fords. They form the backbone of our war machine here. We might want to start to get some level 2 forts instead of just the level 1s, but I don't know. Like that says there's going to be combat here. No, you lie! There's no combat! So, to form Egypt, we will need to eliminate Old Egypt. And we will need to take some territory from Phrygia over here. So, forming Egypt actually will take some time. Question is, will we want to, or will we want to remain KUSH? I do. Usually I'm a sucker. If you, my thing tends to be, if I can switch to a different nation name, I do. Like, if there's a decision for it, then I always go for it. But, I don't know, it might change at some point. Alright, so we got some tech. So things continue to improve. In fact, our tech is quite a bit better than our neighbors. So we're at 8 across the board with our techs. Phrygia's at a 2 all across the board. Egypt's a little bit better. Now, the tech difference isn't quite as meaningful as in previous games because it doesn't unlock new units the same way. And there's no military tactics. But you can see Phrygia has an extra 0.2 to their morale from their tech, and we'll have an extra 0.8. Which, I mean, it's something. It's definitely an edge. Does decision give a boon? We can negotiate now. Give into the demands. No. Oh, they're gonna kill some citizens. Damn! All rebel-controlled cities will convert to our control. Revolting slaves will settle where they stand. It'll lower their output. Oh, hey, Grinsel. Nice. I kind of want to do this just because of the population differences. Let's do it. Who cares? A little bit of stability. Meh. We're still at 1 stability. We could actually boost it back up to +2, which is probably not a terrible idea. No, wait. I'll just leave it at 1. So these guys here. This is desert. All along the river. I would hope that some of it wasn't desert, but I guess that's not going to be the case. So we're being attritioned like crazy. Let's go to a simplified terrain mode. Yeah, so that's all desert. We got some green here. Okay, we'll get one of you to go there, and then you are going to come way up over here and just chill. And try not to get attrition anymore, so we can keep accruing some manpower for the next big war. So we are importing a few goods from those people. But yeah, everyone, otherwise, people are going to hate us right now because of the aggressive expansion. We'll probably wait a bit more on that. Tribute income, this monthly tyranny decrease. I'm gonna get more improved opinion maximum, so that when we do improve opinion with someone, we can get it really high up. And yeah, if we can just start, like, making these guys into tributaries or vassals or something, that actually would be probably a really handy way for us to expand at this point, rather than just blob out and have things become unmanageable. Still under embargo. So I mean, a hard review is under embargo, but other than that, I like the game. I don't know. There you go. There's my review, you guys. If I'm playing it, it's because I like it. Ahoy did have a tutorial. It does not have a tutorial better than Ahoy 4. This is a paradox game. Actually, it does have a much better tutorial than any previous Grand Strategy game, I would say. I think it's really easy to learn. You could almost do a video just playing through the tutorial. It's like, oh, damn, that works pretty well. Right, you can't do provincial armies anymore, which we learned last time we were playing. Oh, randomly lose stability. That's nice. Okay, I do want to stay at +1 stability. What am I looking for? Oh, religious. Boom. But instead, you can assign people not via province, but instead via region. And we do have, right, we do have 3 regions now. We've got Punt, Upper Egypt, and Nubia. So we ourselves look after Nubia, which is our core original region. But yes, I could... Wow, that's a lot of corruption you got going on over here in Punt. This guy's super corrupt. Oh, well, that's fine. So... I'm trying to remember... So I think I have to move you to the region, first of all. I forgot you could build roads. A road will be created from this location when this unit reaches its next location. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, assigned to region. Only armies without commanders can be assigned to a region, and they can't be in my capital region. So if I go now, yeah. So I'd move you to here and assign you, and I'll probably do the same thing in the north. But why not get you to build a road along the way? Oh, there's 2 of you here. Hold on. Alright, you. You need to have at least 10 dudes. Okay, well, let's split you in half again. Which, as it turns out, H is the hotkey for splitting in half. Which I didn't expect, because I'm used to playing Stellaris with H as halt. So we'll get this group to be 10. Merge you up. Build a road. Road will be created when it reaches its next location. But presumably I could say something like, listen. Build me a road... 2, I'm going to get you to stop somewhere that's got decent terrain. So, the hills. To here. And presumably you're going to charge me points every step along the way, but that's probably fine. I don't know. And then an Upper Egypt, so... Ooh, but the terrain continues to be a bit of a problem. Okay, this is Upper Egypt, and it's not nasty terrain. So if I told you to move to, say, here... Yeah, to the plains, that'll be fine. So you're not going to build a road, you're just going to move up there, and then we'll assign you to the province afterwards. Yeah, but I'm wondering about building a road. Currently, a once province at a time at roads. Doesn't do it from the start here to end here. Well, that's really annoying. Now, it doesn't tell us the effect of a road. It's just, while it's building a road, it has no morale, and it moves slowly and whatever. I mean, I'm assuming it just increases movement rates. I wonder if once one road gets built, we can check the stats somewhere on here, maybe? 50% faster? Or 2 times speed. Okay, so those are different. 50% faster is different than 2x speed. Lowers attrition as well, maybe? So it might... Now, people have to stop saying lower attrition or this unit takes more attrition. People kept saying that like, oh, heavy infantry takes more attrition. This is badly worded. You're talking instead about supply limit and unit weight. So presumably a road doesn't lower attrition, but rather gives you an increased supply rate, I assume. We can take this for the aggressive expansion change, which I think actually would be an excellent idea. So we'll see what happens after some of this road gets built. Meanwhile, you, yeah, I guess you're just still sitting in the desert being attritioned. Let me just move you over here for now, and we'll figure out what to do with you there. More inventions, tyranny, tribute income, right. Governor policy change cost, meh. Just static improved province loyalty. I don't know how important that is, actually, because once we, once we get the culture things set up, it's going to be okay. Minus 50% time or 2x speed. Ah, not plus 50% speed. I see what people are saying now. Bountiful harvest, we can rejoice and gain stability or gain money. Well, we'll rejoice and gain stability. Thank you very much. This does take a long time to build those roads. Okay, go up to speed 5 for a sec. Keep watching this. We'll figure out, like, how it feels to do the roads. They're locked right now. Still moving slow. Okay, that's done. We can see the road. Construct road. And so you are no longer road building. Now I think you're just on a regular move. Well, the supply limit seems to be the same. 118% civilization value? Wow. So it doesn't show up on the tooltip. What about here? Attrition. Nope, no real change. So yeah, so if I keep this going here, I'm just going to confirm that this guy is going to move to the next province as a regular move. And that is indeed the case. So that's unfortunately a little tedious. Hopefully they will change it to be able to do the roads en masse in some fashion. Although I don't know how you deal with the power cost at the point. I'm just going to keep you moving down here because I want to assign you to the region. And then I think the same thing is going to happen to you over... No, you over here. If I go and dismiss this guy. There you go. So yeah, lower some unrest. Do that. I think this guy might, like, start to lose loyalty if he's got personal troops or something. I don't know if it works the same way there. We're also going to go recruit some more camels. Done. Camels! Be cool if roads boosted commerce and facilitate trade. That would certainly make a lot of sense. Oratory advance is good. Right, you guys just merge up and chill over here. That's going to be fine. You're walking through desert, which is why you're being attritioned. Inspire disloyalty cost goes down. Diplo relations. Gives us an extra diplo relations slot. The thing is, I actually kind of want to move to a slightly more diplomatic thing. And see how that feels. So we're going to sign this. This is, I think there's another glitch here in that this is staying gray, even though it's available here. So we will click that button. There you go, provincial armies. Still some disloyalty issues over here. Ooh, question of competence. I can either lose popularity or gain, or lose. So I lose popularity or lose a negative trait because I'm a redeemable character. I don't know if it told me what I got. I'm assuming if I lost a trait, it would have told me. Man, maybe not. Maybe I did have a negative trait that went away. Popularity is 73, which is fine. Oh, more military tradition. Okay, trireme defense we don't really care about, but we're going to keep going down here to, like, all camels. We'll just go with pure camel armies. How about that, you guys? Since you have roads and all roads must lead to Rome, I guess that means you need to conquer Rome. I mean, someone already beat us to it, though. No more Rome. I mean, we can still build the road to Roma. That might be a thing. We'll see. But for now, I'm quite content with just letting my manpower charge up, letting the aggressive expansion burn away, and see if we can do some diplomatic things. 10% more research points? Sure. What about the elephants? Yeah. So, I mean, we can recruit them. Wow. No unrest over here, right? Oh no, the province is still disloyal. Oh, okay, that still explains why I couldn't recruit things. Loyalty's still on its way down. Sebreton is one of the big things that is bringing it down, which is our capital over here of the province. So let's make you a little happier. Assimilate, assimilate, assimilate. We could change our policies and things, but we'll wait. Okay, there we go. That should help a lot with the loyalty. Yeah, loyalty is now on its way up. Now, I don't know where the breakpoint is for disloyalty. I know for, like, the leaders, it's 33% is the breakpoint for civil war, so it might be the same thing here. So once it's about 33%, maybe we can recruit some elephants. You've played with different government types. Which part do you like the best so far? I kind of like the settled tribe thing. It's really interesting that you have these other tribe or these other clan leaders who have their own army, and you can't pull their troops away from them. So it leads to, it's kind of interesting because it gives you a way to bypass manpower, but it also leads to a somewhat stickier political situation. I like how there's like a tiny bit of Egypt over here. 32% is breakpoint for provinces too. That sounded about right. Sounded certainly about right. I think some of these refresh when you get the tech. I think it might reshuffle some things, so we're gonna wait. Nice, yes, you're assigned there. You've got that. Still have provinces. I know. Oh, and you're dropping still. We got a lot of dangerous ones, including something we don't control, but we can colonize. Oh, except I can't because they're disloyal. Right. Okay, never mind. And yes, there's still a border with Egypt in the northwest over here. Absolutely. Support interests. The governor would gain loyalty, which is good because he has no loyalty right now. We get a couple of units and some unrest, or a couple of pops. Yeah, we'll take that. How is our population? We're not 1,600! I think we're at the level where Egypt was at the start of the game. We started with 404 or something. Now Egypt's down to 450. So we've swapped the population number between KUSH and Egypt. Nice. How much is Phrygia? I'm sorry, they have 5,000 pops. Okay. That is certainly a thing. Tech's coming soon. Oh, there's some. Yeah, it looks like it did shuffle the military ones. Oh, a magistrate death. So we're kind of waiting for, like, the oratory advances to reshuffle these, but more tech investment? Let me just hold off for now. Researcher needed for religious ideas. Level 9's fine. Gonna have to team up, take them down. I mean, and they have 77 cohorts and a ton of manpower. The maximum is 187, which actually we have about the same manpower max. Well, that's not too shabby. Let's take a look at the barbarian situation. Oh, I think this barbarian camp is now completely vanished. I guess if we lost civilization power, eventually they might start popping up again. These guys here are still there and growing in power. As a result, what we might want to make sure to do is the provinces that are next to it, we're going to switch over to civilization effort, because if our civilization strength goes up as high as possible, it will take away from the barbarians over here. So yeah, as we raise our civilization value. How are we doing overall civilization? 68% civilized, which is not too shabby. Yeah, Axum over here is like 0 loyalty and dropping. And you. Okay, you're fine. We'll have to spend a little bit more. You're at 92. That's pretty okay. There we go. Here's some places that need a little bit of loving. Even the slaves, we'll make sure they can speak the right language. And the right language, of course, is whatever we happen to be speaking. That's always what I thought of culture conversion as, is more like, it's mostly about getting people to speak your language, as opposed to whatever crazy barbarian tongue they were using before we brought the great KUSH civilization to them. Let that tickle out for a little while. We'll see. We conquered Egypt yet? Well, I mean, most of it. Most of it. Take a little breather. Youthful indiscretions. Our family would lose prestige. Oh, I didn't realize the family would have a thing. This would cost KUSH money, and our leader would get corruption. We're already pretty corrupt. You know what? Losing 25 prestige out of all that isn't much. So yeah, how does the family prestige work? That's support for me. If we look at characters, show families. So this is my family, currently. Respected family. We're earning a lot of things. These guys are currently scorned, which isn't very appealing. I'd love to... Basically, they just need to have someone who's good enough in a trait so that I end up picking them as a job. This guy here is pretty good. Can I make him into a commander? Penis. His name is basically Penis. Oh, I'm 12 and this is funny. Let me split you in half. There's Penis over here at a 9. There you go. So that'll give the Mango family. I know that's not what it is, but it'll give the Mango family some extra money. Lose popularity, lower unrest, or local unrest somewhere. You know what? A little local unrest is fine. Tear down some statues. Yeah, man, you like that? Penis is sensitive about his name. He's very sensitive. Uh-huh. Incredibly sensitive. Is there tyranny over here? I mean, I guess if we took this, we could afford to take more tyranny decisions. I'm mostly looking to see what comes up. I don't care about that. Okay. I guess we'll just wait for some technology swaps here. Ooh, I'm now cruel. Oh, man. So, alright. Should actually take a look at some of these stats at some point. So, camels have a movement speed of 3, maneuver 4. They're bad against heavy cav and heavy infantry. And war elephants, but not as worried about that. They mostly do okay. I don't think their strength changes. I mean, some people take less morale damage, though. That's actually why the skirmishers, for example, are really good frontliners. I mean, they're sort of bad against things, but they don't take very much morale damage, so they can tank more. Whereas the archers take more because they don't like to be hit. We should probably balance these out. We still don't know what kind of comp is good, but let's go for like 4-4-4. See, these are secondary cohorts. I don't know why second row, like if we put archers, where would they go? Because to me, the archers are really the secondary cohorts, or actually, it's more like, I think for the other people, it's primaries like the archers. They engage first, and then they run back, and then you get your skirmishers to kick in, and then your flankers are like your cavalry. But everything's set up very differently here, and I still don't have a really good sense of how these are supposed to work, is the problem. Not to mention, just, you know, what is the key comp? How does camel cavalry compare to light cavalry? So their stats are, well, actually, the camels are slower but have more maneuver, for whatever that means. They have slightly different stats against different people. Like the light cavalry actually mostly seems better. But I think the camels, I think there's something else in here. Like, the camels are more expensive. I think there's something else in here about, like, maybe some terrain or something. I don't know, man. The maneuver isn't like the flank range, is it? Oh, it is! Maneuver's the flanking attack range, which is very nice. So they can attack things up to 4 tiles away on the side, which is really strong for flanking. So do we want to do like something like 8 camels? Since they can all flank on the sides. I mean, it's only going to matter in places... I mean, I'm applying EU4 logic here, whether or not the combat system's the same way here, and although I think it is. What you would do is you would want to... The flanking only really matters if you've got enough like infantry to sort of cover the combat width mostly and different things like that. Deb's talked about camel attrition being better in the desert, which makes sense. Remember, hates horses. The thing is, I don't think that well, he hates horses in EU4. I think he sort of feels the same way about it in Rome. I think people were saying the other day, I haven't actually watched any of his stuff, and I should, because God knows he's going to crunch numbers, that he's like mostly light infantry and archers and stuff, which certainly seems great to me. But tell you what, I will right now, I'll standardize on 4 camels for now, and some about other stuff. I don't think combat width is a mechanic in this game, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do that. I'm going to go up to 3 skirmishers, and I guess we'll build heavy cavalry too. Tell you what, we'll go with 4 of each, and then actually kind of next time we get into a battle, we're actually going to try to look at what the units are doing and see what can happen there. I don't think we need to worry about the national unrest, actually.